A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and welcome to today's class. I hope that you're doing all doing well, and jazakumullah for arriving on time. Now, can I have a student on the mic for our prayer, please?
Assalamualaikum. Can I request G2 676 to unmute their mic?
Assalamu alaikum, G2 676.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, alhamdulillah. Now let's start our dua for today with Tauz. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
And Tasmiyah. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Very nice, mashallah. Let me find our dua for today. And if you could follow me and everyone at home as well, please. Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman fi'an. Very nice, mashallah. Could you read the translation for me, please?
Oh Allah, I ask you for beneficial knowledge.
Very nice. And that is a hadith, because just below here it says Ibn Majah, hadith number 925, which means that it is a hadith. Do you know what hadith is?
It's a saying that of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Very nice, mashallah. It's a saying of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And if you could read the text below in white, please, and it explains what a hadith is.
A hadith is a saying of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. A hadith, plural of hadith, have been collected together and recorded. The above dua can be found in the collection known as Sunnah Ibn Majah.
Very nice. Jazakumullah. So what it means is there is a collection of hadith which is called Ibn Majah, and this hadith can be found and it is number 925 in the collection Ibn Majah of ahadith. Jazakumullah G2676. Very nicely recited. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay, now let me go through the etiquettes of our class. You should be having done your wuzu. You should be wearing clean clothes and your head should be covered. Make sure to arrive on time, a bit early if possible, and make sure you are sitting in a quiet place. It would be really nice if a parent could be present. And please do make sure that you are signed in with the correct ID. If you don't know your ID, you can email here ukquranclass@gmail.com. Okay, now let's see what we are going to learn about today. Now today we have done our assembly, our opening dua and etiquettes, and we are going to learn about nonation today. Nonation is our rule for today. We will carry on to practice our practice text, and we will be try and recite verse 1 to 23. So up until yesterday you must have finished up to 23, and today we will just be revising all these verses. We will be learning about mispronounced letters, and today's letters are tha and ha, and then inshallah we will consolidate our lesson today and do our end dua. Okay, now let's see what our rule for today is. As I said, it's nonation, and nonation is if you could just bear with me 1 second. Nonation is also known as tanween, and let me just go to the next slide to explain what nonation is. Basically, there are 3 types of nonation. One is fathatain, and fathatain all it is 2 strokes of fatha on top of a letter. Okay, here you can see alif, and on top of alif there are 2 strokes instead of 1. And what happens when there is there are 2 strokes of fatha on top of alif, is that it's called fathatain or tanween. And the way we read it, we make a nasal sound. We read that fatha and then we make that nasal sound and prolong it for about 2 seconds. Okay, so with the alif, we will read it as okay. Now it's not a, because it's not just one fatha, it has got 2 fathas on top of it. So we will read the fatha and then make that nasal sound, okay, and prolong it for about 2 seconds. Now, a letter carrying a fathatain is called a munawwan. Okay, any letter which has fathatain on top of it, meaning these 2 strokes of fatha, it is called a munawwan. Now, this alif is a munawwan. Okay. Now, the second type of nonation is kasratain, and as the name suggests, it has kasra on below it, and instead of 1 kasra, it has 2 kasras. Okay, there are 2 kasras below this alif, and it is called kasratain. 2 kasras called kasratain, and it is also known as tanween. And again, with the kasratain, there is a nasal sound. So we will read the 1 kasra and we will make a nasal sound. So with this alif here, we will read it as in. Okay. Now, a letter carrying a kasratain is also called a munawwan. Okay. Now, this alif is also called a munawwan. Right. Now, the third type of nonation is dhammatain, and dhammatain has 2 dhammas instead of 1 dhamma, and it sits on top of a letter. So, like just here, it sits on top of this alif here. It sits on top of a letter. Okay. Now, 2 strokes of dhamma, and it is also called a tanween. And again, it makes a nasal sound. So we will read the first dhamma, u, and then we will make that nasal sound, and we have to make sure to prolong it for a bit, for about 2 seconds, okay? And a letter carrying a dhammatain is also called a munawwan, okay? Now, there are 3 types of double strokes: fathatain, kasratain, and dhammatain. And nonation is also called tanween. So there are 2 names. There's nonation and there is tanween. And then whenever there are 2 strokes, you add a tain to it. Instead of fatha, you say fathatain, okay? Kasratain, and then dhammatain, okay? Tanween means that we have to make a nasal sound. And the way we make a nasal sound, it depends on the next letter, on the letter after the nonation, okay? So, but for now, all you need to do know is that you make a nasal sound for 2 counts, okay? And a letter carrying a tanween is also known as munawwan, okay? So any kind of tanween, fathatain, kasratain, dhammatain, if a letter carries any of them, it will be called munawwan, okay? All right, so that was our rule for today. We will go on to our practice text, and we will look out for our rule for what we learned about nonation, and we'll try to apply it as well, inshallah. Okay, now, all right, if I can have a student to the mic so we can practice and recite.
Can I request G2 623 to unmute their mic?
Assalamu alaikum, G2 623. Assalamu alaikum, G2 623. Okay. Before we go ahead, I just wanted to remind everyone there is a Google form in the chat facility. Please do make sure to click on it and record your attendance. There will be one every day, so make sure you look out for it and record your attendance. We will only know you're here when if you've filled in that form. Okay, now let's carry on.
I'll request someone else. Can G2 627 unmute their mic?
Assalamu alaikum, G2 627.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. Now, let's start with Thousand Tasmiyah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Very nice, mashallah. Now, I will recite and you can follow. And I would like everyone at home to follow us as well. Okay, so the second verse is Ta Sin Mim.
Ta Sin.
Very nice. So we have to make sure that we stay a bit on the meme. So we say it like this. Meme.
Mim.
Very nice, mashallah. Tilka ayatul.
Tilka ayatul
Kitabil mubin.
kitab bil mubin.
Very nice, mashallah. Okay, now for the next verse, if I recite the whole verse, and then do you want to try it yourself once I've recited the verse, or do you want to just follow me?
I want to follow you.
Okay, that's fine. La'allaka.
La'allaka.
Very nice. Try to read that ayn from the middle of your throat, okay? La'allaka.
La'allaka.
That's it. Very nice. Bakhi'un nafsaka.
Bahi'un nafsaka.
Bakhi'un nafsaka.
Bahi'un nafsaka.
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 Very nice, mashallah. Alla yakunu.
Ala yakulu
Mu'minin.
mu'minin.
Very nice, mashallah. Okay, now let's recite one more verse. Inna sha
Inna sha
nunazzil
nunazil
alayhim minassa.
alayhim minassa.
Very nice. Now again, this ayn, it comes from your throat. Okay? This ayn has to come from your throat. Alayhim.
Alayhim.
Very nice. Alayhim minassa.
Alayhim minassa.
Ma'i.
Ma'i.
Ayatan.
Ayatun.
Fazollat.
Fadallat.
Fazollat.
Fazallat.
Very nice. A'naquhum.
A'una. Kuhum.
Very nice. Laha khadi'in.
Laha qadi'in.
Very nice, mashallah. Now, this last verse, this last bit, let me see if I can highlight it. I hope I can. Okay. In this bit here is, there is a letter that carries a tanween or a nation. Could you tell me where it is? It's the rule we've learned today.
It's Ata.
Is it at the beginning of the verse?
Yes.
Very nice. So
Yes.
is it this one? This bit here?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the ta al marbuta. This is ta, and it carries two what? What are these called?
Fatas.
Fathas. Very nice. So when there are two fathas, instead of fathas, we say fathatain. Okay, fathatain. So this ta has fathatain on top of it. How do we read it?
Tan.
Very nice. You made that nasal sound and you prolonged it for 2 seconds. Well done, mashallah. Very nice. Nicely spotted. Jazakumullah G2627. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay. Let's have another student to the mic, please.
Can I request G2695 to unmute their mic?
Assalamu alaikum G2695.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. Now let's start with Tauz and Tasmiya. Could you
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Very nice, mashallah. Okay, now we will start from here. Before we start, I just wanted to remind you about a rule which appears in this verse. So just here, as you can see here, there is an alif and it carries a sukoon sign. Now, the way we read it, we will join this ya onto the alif and make a little jerk, a very soft jerk, okay? Ya, ya. Very nice. Well done. Okay, so I just wanted to remind you about this rule. Another rule we have had today was this rule here. Now, this rule is there is a hamza sitting on top of the waw, and we will be ignoring the waw. We will just be reading the hamza, and the hamza carries the sukoon sign, so we will be joining the meme onto the hamza instead of the waw. So it will be mu, mu. Very nice. Okay, now let's start. وَمَا يَأْتِيهِمْ
وما يأتيهم
وَمَا
وما
يَأْتِيهِمْ
يأتيهم
مِّن. Very nice. ذِكْرٍ
ذكرني
الرحمن
الرحمن
الرحمن.
الرحمن.
Very nice. I could hear that you read the ha from your throat. Well done. محدث
محدث
محدث.
محدث
Very nice. إلا
إلا
كانوا
كانوا
عنه
عنه
معرضين.
معرضين.
Very nice, mashallah. I could hear that you read the ayn from your throat as well. Very nice, mashallah. Well done. So how would you like to carry on? Do you want I can recite the whole verse and then you can try and recite it yourself, or do you want to just follow me?
Follow you for now.
Okay, that's fine. Let's carry on then. فقد.
فقد
Very nice. كذبوا
كذبوا
فسيأتيهم
فسيأتيهم
أنباء.
أنباء.
Okay, so this try to stay on it for a little while. I will explain, we will be going through that rule later on, but because the reason for that is after the meme, if there is a ba, you will stay on the meme for a little while. Okay, so amba'u. Very nice. And again, we have hamza on top of vowel, so we will be ignoring the vowel and we will just be reading the hamza. Okay, u. Ma kanu. Kanu. Yes, very nice. So we make the kaf and the nu, the ka and the nu, same amount of time. We just prolong it the same amount of time. We don't make one longer and the shorter, because it should be both for about 2 seconds. Okay. Bihi yastahzi'un. Yastahzi'un. Okay, Jazakumullah G2695. That was really nicely recited, mashallah. Allah Hafiz. Okay, let's carry on. Can I have another student on the mic, please?
Can I request G2 656 to unmute their mic?
Assalamu alaikum G2656.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm very well, alhamdulillah, and Jazakumullah for asking. Let's start with 1000 tasmiyah. Could you recite 1000 tasmiyah for me, please?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Very nice, mashallah. If you could bear with me 1 second. Okay. Okay, now let's start from here. And if you could follow me and everyone at home as well. Awalam
أولا
yarau ilal
يروا إلى
ardi
الأرض
kam ambatna.
كم أنبتنا.
Very nice. You stayed on the noon. Very nice. And the reason again is because after the meme, if there is a ba, you will stay on it for a bit. Okay. So about for 2 seconds. Fiha
فيها
min kulli
من كل
min kulli
من كل
zawjin
زوج
kareem.
كريم.
Very nice. Mashallah. Well done. Can you in this line see our rule for today?
Yeah,
What we learned.
I can
Very-
see one at the end and one underneath Jean.
Very nice, mashallah. So this one here, if you look at this one here, how would you? What kind of nonation is that? What is it called?
كسرتين.
Kasratain. Well done, mashallah. So it's 2 kasras underneath the jeem, and we call it kasratain. How do we read it?
In Jin.
Okay, well done. You made the nasal sound. You read the kasra, made the nasal sound. What else do we have to make sure we do? It's really
Yeah.
important.
We have to do it for 2 seconds.
Yes, we prolong it for 2 seconds. Well done. Could you do that for me, please?
Jin.
Very nice. Well done, mashallah. Very nice. Okay, now let me see if I can try and... No, it doesn't go away. Okay, let's carry on. Do you want to follow me, or do you want me to recite this verse and you want to try yourself?
Try myself.
Okay, let me first read this verse, recite this verse, and then you can listen to it when I'm reciting it, and then you can have a go. Okay? Inna fi dhalika la-ayah wa ma kana aktharuhum mu'minin. Okay, now have a go. Take your time. You can split up as well. Okay.
Inna fi zalika la yuh.
Try again this bit. Try this bit again.
La yuh.
Remember, there is a fatha on top of the ya.
Yeah.
Well done. That's it.
Wa ma kana aksaruhum mu'minin.
Very nice, mashallah. Well done. Very good try. Now, there are two things about letters, and we will be going through some of the mispronounced letters today. But this dha, okay, if there is this kind of dal here, and there's only this one dal actually, so this is pronounced really softly. You have to touch your tongue with your to your upper teeth, and then try to pronounce it. Okay, dha.
La.
Very nice. I could hear it now. And similarly, the tha here, this is pronounced really softly as well. Okay, tha,
Sa.
tha.
Sa.
Very nice. Well done. So make sure whenever you see the tha or the dal, make sure to pronounce it really softly. Okay. If you see a noon or a meme which carries a shadda, then make sure to sit on it, meaning stay on it for a bit. Now, here it would be inna, so you stay on it for about 2 seconds. Okay, inna. And similarly with this meme, any meme carrying a shadda and well, any kind of fatha kasra dhamma, then you will be just stay on it, just prolong it about for 2 seconds as well. So here it will be hum. Okay, now make sure to remember this rule as well. Okay, Jazakumullah G2656. That was really nicely recited, and you tried yourself, which was really good, mashallah. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay, let's have another student on the mic, please.
Can I request G2 715 to unmute their mic?
Assalamu alaikum G2 715.
Wa alaikum salam.
How are you today?
I'm feeling good. What about you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. Jazakumullah for asking. Could we start with 1000 tasmiyah, please?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
And tasmiyah, please.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Very nicely pronounced. Well done, mashallah. Okay, now I will read and you can follow me. وَإِنَّ
وإن
رَبَّكَ
ربك
لَهُوَ
لهو
الْعَزِيزُ الرَّحِيمُ.
العزيز
عزيز
عزيز
زر
زر
حيم
حيم
حيم.
حيم.
Very nice. So this ha comes from your throat. Okay. Now, would you like to have a go yourself, or would you like to follow me?
Follow.
Okay. وَإِذْ
وإذ
نَادَى
نادى
رَبُّكَ
ربك
مُوسَى
موسى
أَنِ ائْتِ
عن
قوم الظالمين.
قوم الظالمين.
Very nice, mashallah. Well done. I like your pronunciation. You are pronouncing every letter very nicely, mashallah. Let's recite one more verse. قوم
قوم
فرعون
فرعون
ألا
على
يتقون.
يتقون.
Very nice, mashallah. G2715. Your pronunciation is very nice, mashallah. Keep up the good work and keep practicing. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz.
Alafis.
Allah Hafiz. Okay, let's have another student on the mic, please.
Can I request? Can G2 691 unmute their mic?
Assalamu alaikum, G2691.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
Good.
Okay, let's start with 1000 tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Very nice, mashallah. Now, if you could follow me. Qala Rabbi
قال ربي
inni
إني
akhafu
أخاف
an yukadhibun.
أن يكذبون
An yukadhibun.
أن يكذب
Kadhibun.
كذبون.
Very nice, mashallah. Now again, this dal is pronounced really softly. Try to pronounce it kadhi.
كذبون.
Very nice. Well done. Okay. Whenever you see the dal, make sure you pronounce it softly. Okay. And now let's carry on. Do you want to try yourself or do you want to follow me?
Follow.
Follow. Okay. وَيَضِيقُ
ويضيق
وَيَضِيقُ.
ويضيق.
Yes, very nice. Now try this off from your throat. Qu. Qu. That's a lot better. Well done. Keep practicing. So this off needs to come from the middle of your throat. Okay. صدري
صدري
ولا
ولا
ينطلق.
ينطلق.
Again, the qaf comes from your throat. ينطلق.
ينطلق.
Well done. لساني
لساني
فأرسل
فأرسل
إلى هارون.
إلى هارون.
Very nice, mashallah. Okay, let's recite one more verse. وَلَهُمْ
ولهم
عَلَيَّ
علي
ذنب.
ذنب.
Very nice. فأخاف
فأخاف
أن يقتلون.
أن يقتلون.
Very nicely recited, mashallah. Well done. Your pronunciation of the letters is really good. Keep practicing the dal and the qaf. Okay, make sure whenever you see the dal and the qaf, you pronounce it correctly. Okay. Jazakumullah G2691. Allah Hafiz.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
This is
Yeah.
This is G2693.
Okay.
We're both together.
Okay. Would you like to have a go as well, please?
Yes.
Yes. Let's start with 1000 tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Very nicely recited, mashallah. Well done. Now, if you can follow me. قَالَ كَلَّا
قال كلا
فَاذْهَبَا
فاذهبا.
Well done. Now try the dal softly. فاذهبا.
فاذهبا
Very nice. بآياتنا
بآياتنا
إنا معكم
إنا معكم
مستمعون.
معكم مستمعون.
Very nice, mashallah. I could hear the ayn from your throat. Well done. For the next verse, would you like to have a go yourself, or do you want to follow me?
I'll have a go.
Okay, let me recite the verse first, and listen to my recitation, and then you can have a go. Okay? فَأْتِيَا فِرْعَوْنَ فَقُولَا إِنَّا رَسُولُ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. Okay, now try yourself.
فأتيا فرعون فقولا إنا رسول رب العالمين.
Very nice, mashallah. Your recitation is very nice. Now, just one thing I think you know, just want to point out, just hear this qu. You first, when you read it, you did prolong it, but then the second time you did not prolong it for 2 seconds. So I know you know, but it might have gotten lost in when you were reciting. Faqu.
Faqu.
Very nice. Well done. So let's have a go at another verse, this next one. I will recite and then you can recite again. An arsil ma'ana bani Israel. Now try.
An arsil ma'ana bani Israel.
Very nice, mashallah. Well done. So I liked your prolongation, your pronunciation of all the letters. Well done. And you prolonged this ra, which carries here a mad kabir, which is an extra long stretch for the right amount of time. Well done. Now I would like that you prolong this na for a tiny bit longer. You did prolong it, but would be good if you prolonged it a tiny bit longer. Okay, but for about 2 counts or 2 seconds. Okay. Well done. Everything else was really nicely recited, mashallah. Well done, G2 693. Jazakumullah, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay, let's have another student on the mic, please.
And G2 714, unmute their mic.
Assalamu alaikum, G2 714.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you today?
Good. Thanks. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Jazakumullah for asking. Alhamdulillah, I'm well. Now, let's start with Thousand Tasmiyah. Shall we start with Thousand Tasmiyah?
Yeah.
Okay. Shall I recite the Thousand and Tasmiyah and you want to follow, or would you like to do it yourself?
I want to follow.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Bismillah.
أعوذ بالله first.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Very nicely recited, mashallah. Well done. Now, let's start from here and I will recite and you can follow. Okay. Qala alam
Qala alam
nurabbika
nurabbika
fina walidan wa walidan wa. Very nice. Labista. Try to pronounce this tha really softly. Labista. Okay, try again. The tha, say tha.
Tha.
Try to touch your tongue with your upper teeth and then pronounce this tha here.
Labesta.
Oh, that's it. I could hear it. Well done, mashallah. Fina
Fina.
min umurika.
Mi omega.
Min
Min oiga.
umurika.
On. Mi onriga.
Say min.
Min.
Yes. Umu
Unu.
rika.
Riga.
Umurika.
Omega.
Well done. Now try to read this ain from your throat. Oh,
Min oiga.
well done. Sinin.
Simin.
Very nice, mashallah. Wa fa'alta.
Vafawata.
Wa
Vafa.
fa'alta.
Alta.
Very nice. Fa'lata.
Falada.
Fa'lataka.
Falataka.
Kallati.
Kalati.
Fa'alta.
Falda.
Wa anta.
Vaanda.
Wa anta.
Vaanda.
Very nice. Minal kafirin.
Mina kafirin.
Minal
Minal
kafirin.
kafirin.
Very nice, mashallah. That was such a good try and you recited really nicely, mashallah. Now, keep practicing your pronunciation of the letters. Make sure to read this tha really softly, okay? Whenever you recite the Holy Quran or practice, make sure to read the tha really softly, okay? Well done. Jazakumullah, G2714. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Now, let's have another student on the mic.
I request G2632 to unmute their mic.
Assalamu alaikum, G2632.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. How are you today?
I am good. How are you?
I'm very well, alhamdulillah, and jazakumullah for asking. Now, shall we start with Dawaz and Tasmiyah?
Yes.
Okay.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Very nice, mashallah. Well done. Okay, let's start from here. قال
قال فعلتها إذا وأنا من الضالين.
Very nice, mashallah. That was a really nice go. Well done. Really nicely recited. Just one thing I would like to point out, it's okay if you didn't know, if whenever there is a ana like that, I know normally it's an alif madya and we will be prolonging the noon for about 2 seconds, but just this this word here is different, so we won't be prolonging the na, we will just be saying ana. Okay, ana.
Is it because there is a fatha?
No.
On the-
Normally, whenever there is a fatha and there is a blank alif, you will always say na. But because this word ana in the Arabic language, it means me or I, and it's always read as ana. It's never read as ana. Okay, so it's always read as ana. Okay, so this is just an exemption. It's normally you would always say na if you have a blank alif and a fatha. Okay.
Okay.
Just for this word, whenever you see a word like this ana, you will not prolong it. You won't say ana. Okay. Now this last bit, let me just read it again. Read the whole verse and then listen to it, everyone. قال فعلتها إذا وأنا من الضالين. Okay, now with the last bit here, من الضالين, what there is you have a extra long stretch, a mad kabir, and you will prolong it for about 6 seconds or 6 counts. Okay, and then you will press on the lam because the lam has a shadda. Press on the lam, join to it, and then you will carry on reading the leen. Okay, so we have to make sure we join the door when we have, after we have prolonged it to the leen, and we have to press on it because it has a shadda here. Okay, min ad-dallin. Okay, now the next verse, I'm thinking you want to have a go yourself, but make sure you recite after me. So I will read the verse and then you can listen to it and then you can try and recite yourself. Okay. فَفَرَرْتُ مِنْكُمْ لَمَّا خِفْتُكُمْ فَوَهَبَ لِي ربي حكما وجعلني من المرسلين. Okay, would you like to recite yourself?
Yes.
Go on.
فَفَرَرْتُ مِنْكُمْ لَمَا خِفْتُكُمْ فَوَهَبَ لِي رَبِّي حُكْمًا وَجَعَلَنِي مِنَ الْمُرْسَلِينَ.
Very nice, mashallah. You recited really nicely. Just a few things. You did prolong the mim, which was good. Now, with the mim and the shadda, as explained earlier, you have to stay on it. You have to prolong it for a bit, okay? So, lamma, okay? You have to sit on it for a few seconds, for about 2 seconds. Also, this li has to be long because it's a ya madya, okay? Ya carrying a sakoon sign, and before the ya there is a kasra. So li, similarly with rabbi, and similarly with waja'alni. So the ni, all the ya madyas are prolonged for 2 seconds, okay? Make sure to practice that when you are reciting and when you are practicing, because today's homework will be to practice this surah from verse 1 to 23. Okay, Jazakumullah G2632. That was really nicely recited, mashallah. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay, now we are nearly towards the end of our class now, and I would like to also go through some mispronounced letters. And today's letter is tha, and we have had this tha in our recitation. And as I said, it is pronounced really softly when you touch your tongue to your upper teeth. And if you could, okay, let's see what it says here. So it is a letter of the tongue, which means when you read it, when you pronounce it, your tongue is involved. Okay, and letter of tongue are called, in Arabic they're called al-lisan. Okay, and they're formed when you touch your tongue to your upper teeth, as I said before, and it is read as tha, tha. Okay. Now, if you could bear with me 1 second again. Okay, now it is often replaced with seen, okay, because it sounds similar, but this tha is pronounced really softly, but the seen is not pronounced softly. Okay, I will be reading both of them and you can see the difference. So this seen is pronounced seen, and this letter here, which we are learning about today, is pronounced tha, tha. Okay, see the softness in the tha. Make sure to know how both letters are pronounced, okay? And this I've explained already. Okay, our next letter is ha, and it is a letter of the throat, and letters of the throat are called in Arabic al-halaq, okay? And it is replaced with this ha here, and this actually does not come from the middle of your throat. It comes from the back of your throat. And the ha we are learning today, which is this ha in white, is ha, comes from your throat. It is pronounced ha, and this letter here, it is pronounced ha, okay? And as I said, this is how it will be pronounced, from the middle of your throat, and the air should escape slightly. All right, now let's see what, just one second. Let's consolidate our lesson today. We learned about the nation, the three strokes, the fatatain, kasratain, and damatain, and then we revised our verses from chapter 26, verses 1 to 23, and our letters for today were ha and tha, and the homework for today is to practice the verses, the rule, and make sure to apply that rule and the letters we learned about today properly. Now, if I could have a student on the mic for the end dua, please.
Can G2 656 unmute their mic?
Assalamu alaikum, G2 656.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good as well. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, now let's start with thousand tasmiyah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay, could you follow me? Allahumma
اللهم
hamni
حمني
bil-Qur'anil
بالقرآن
azim.
العظيم.
Very nice. Could you read the translation for me as well, please?
Oh Allah, have mercy on me through the Quran the Great.
Very nice. Jazakumullah. That was really nicely recited. Jazakumullah G2 656. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Now this brings us towards the end of our class. Jazakumullah for joining in today. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.